Greyhound, the most important sporting story of the day, angling. And here's John Foster with his latest fascinating instalment of Fishing Tips.
Welcome to this week's Foster's Fishing Tip. Over the past 2 weeks we've spoke about poles. Now we'll have a look at the rigs that attach to the pole. And I will take a rig, and it's on a carrier, and it is held by an anchor, which I will tell you about later, and it leaves a loop in my line which I can connect to the stun flow, i.e. to the elastic connector. Unwind the float, and we are ready for fishing. It's as simple as that. And there we are, a stick and a bent bit of wire, and we can go fishing. Now, one tip I will give, and this week's fishing tip, is to put the hook into the bottom of the pole section, and that rig can be put up safely on one side, and it's nice and tidy and it won't tangle into anything. During the course of a match, I would set up 2, 3, 4 different poles with 4 different rigs. And there we have a selection of pole floats and rigs, and we do tend to collect them like a stamp collector collects stamps. Now, this week's fishing tip is that the pole anchor, which is a piece of rubber in the shape of an anchor, I would suggest, if you can, buy them that have got a hole at the top and the bottom. This enables you, when you've put your rig onto your pole, you can put the anchor back onto the winder, and that is perfectly safe. You won't lose the anchor, and that can go back in your box. And that's this week's Foster's fishing tip. Buy the right anchors.
Well, we've seen him behind the desk of his shop, and we've seen him sitting in his back garden behind his lovely pond, and next week we'll actually get him beside a riverbank and see if he can actually catch some of those fish he's been talking about. Well, now on to another story. You can find out all about the sports headlines from sport.
Hugh Jameson at the Ready.